big shot golfer.
I still am a big shot golfer. I just need to get my groove back.
Dad, the guys are saying that I'm the honk now. Golf is easy.
I think that you're afraid about our son.
That's a look at Lonnie Hawkins, otherwise known as golf legend The Hawk, who's chasing one final major and, well, dragging everyone he loves into the chaos. And to tell us all about his brand new series is Will Ferrell. Hi, Will.
Hi, Morgan. How's it going?
I'm doing well. Listen, from the puka shell necklaces to the Livestrong bracelet, the Oakley shades, I'm having serious flashbacks of my high school days and the guys I dated there. Big mistakes. How much fun did you have crafting the look of Lonnie Hawkins? Because he loves to be stuck in 2004.
That was definitely one of the more fun things to do, to kind of figure out what this guy looks like. And we had that time to where I could like text the writer's room and go, should Lonnie wear a Livestrong bracelet? I think so. I think he still has it on. And it's also part of his personality is like, he wears it because he thinks Lance Armstrong was one of the best and was wronged, and the puka shells and the tan line, and you just slowly always wearing a visor with my nickname to remind people that, because he's always afraid that someone's not going to recognize him. So all those things kind of, you put those all together and they build the character that way.
It's so good. Honestly, every time you came on the screen, I was just giggling. It's very, very entertaining. This is such a great cast. It's really fun to see actors that you've worked with in the past come together on this one, including Molly Shannon. Now, I know you guys have known each other for 30+ years, obviously worked together on SNL. She just received her star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. You were there saying the nicest things about her. How did you pitch this show to her?
I think I'd either run into Molly recently or had seen her in something, and it just once again reminded me of how great she is. She's a rare combination of she's a great actor, but she knows exactly where the comedy beats are. And I remember thinking, oh, Molly would be a perfect Stacy, only because I called her up like, Molly, do you want to play my wife? And all we have so far as the character is that you're always mad at me. And anytime we have a conversation, you're just screaming and you're extremely profane in a very creative way. And Lonnie just takes it and is like, kind of doesn't understand it, but is attracted to it at the same time. And that's their dynamic. And she's like, great, I'm in. And that's before we had anything written. So huge credit to her for wanting to do it without reading, one page of a script.
She is just as entertaining as your character, because you're right. She just loves to swear, and every time she swears, I'm always giggling.
Yes, so and it feels funny. It doesn't feel scary, but it's so funny, and she's just she was the only one who could pull that off.
I totally agree. I love it. I think what's really cool about this series is from the beginning, you think it's this comeback story for Lonnie Hawkins, and then you realize it's actually kind of a father-son story. Where did this idea come from?
I've always been an avid watcher of golf. I've always been fascinated by the fact that it's such a hard game. It's such a game that is, if you think about it, these men and women just hit golf balls 6 to 8 hours a day. They really don't have an outside life. It's, very few of them win. And so it's a tortured existence. And I was thinking, oh, it'd be fun to play a golfer, but it'd also be fun to see what that dynamic does to an entire family. And it really, as we kind of started mapping out the arc of the season, we could tell it really became about a father and son, about a father's pride of how great his son is as he ascends through the PGA, but also his fierce competition with his own son, which is so silly. And that would be a fun dynamic to play out, and to see, is Lonnie capable of growth? Maybe a little bit. I don't know.
Well, listen, it's very, very entertaining. Always such a pleasure getting to talk to you. Thanks so much, and congrats on the show. The Hawk is streaming now on Netflix.